Viewer discretion is advised for this love-themed podcast. The content may contain discussions and sensitive topics related to relationships, dating, and love. Some content may not be suitable for all listeners, especially those uncomfortable with open and vulnerable conversations. We encourage our listeners to practice self-care and to reach out to a trusted friend or professional if they need support. You have no friends, you have me. Welcome to the Lost Loverboy Podcast. Welcome to another episode of the Lost Loverboy Podcast. Was that welcome too strong? Did it feel like I yelled at you guys? I'm so sorry. Welcome to another episode of the Lost Loverboy Podcast. I am your host, as always, Mr. Demetri Wiley, and today is a very special day because here in my podcast space, I have one of my favorite people on the planet, someone I met so long ago in a very crazy way, and I'll let her tell it. She's a very crazy lady. Her name is none other than Mrs. Jasmine Cooper. She stands on business about everything, especially when it comes to her children, me, and Chris Brown. Anything else she really doesn't care about. I'm so sorry to break the news to you. No, but in all actuality, she is the left to my right foot. She keeps things moving in the direction in which it should. And I'll let her introduce herself. Jasmine, please tell the people who you are. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. I'm so excited to be here. Y'all, what's up, y'all? I finally made it. Yeah, we live. My name is Jasmine Cooper. From Chicago. Whoop whoop. I'm a dance teacher. I'm an awesome mother. And yeah, everything I do with passion. So,
everything you do with passion.
Everything I do with passion. If
right
you
from the west
know,
side, south side.
I'm from the east side.
Ass. We don't even mention the east side.
Okay,
we don't even mention
the
the east side when we talk about Chicago.
Chill out.
But I'll let you have it. Jasmine.
Yes.
You are, what can I say about Miss Jasmine? Where do we start? I feel like it's only right to start with how we actually met.
Okay.
You know, I'm gonna give him a little context in it, and you can take it away. One day I was out of town. I don't know what the fuck I was doing, but I was doing something. And I get a message from my mother, and she sends me this video of my name above the 290 expressway. And I was like, what the fuck? It says, stream Demetri Wiley. And I was like, she was like, did you know somebody did this? Did you do this? I was like, I did not. She was like, do you know who did it? I was like, I do not. And it just so happens that the culprit responsible was Miss Jasmine. Could you tell us about what made you do something like that for someone you had never,
Okay.
Like, give me the rundown.
So, I believe he was at Disney World. So he was at Disney World when this happened. This was in 2023. Mm-hmm. And he was at Disney World, but he wasn't there for his birthday. So I know that he said that his birthday was June 23rd. And I'm like, yo, like, let me do something special for this man. Like, I think he deserved it. I feel like he deserved it. And I said that because I knew that he was a rapper. He was an artist from Chicago. And I feel like a lot of our dope artists are dope. Genuine artists do not get the support that they should get, especially when they're as authentic as Demetri is. So I was like, yo, like, I'm going to show this man, like, you ain't got to ever leave Chicago. Like, you got real strong support here. So I was like, okay, I'm going to take my son. I have a son named Adonis. I was like, Adonis, you want to make some art? You want to make some art and go put it on 290? Yeah, mommy. Whatever. He don't know what we about to do. So I literally, like, went to Michael's, got, like, some whiteboards, spray painted them, waited for them to dry, did another coat. His whole name, Demetri Wiley. And I was like, where would be a nice spot to put this where I don't get caught? Because, I ain't a rebel like that. I'm a rebel, but not a rebel.
She's not a rebel. She's not even a rebel at all.
I'm not. But I was like, yo, this would be dope for him to know that he got support. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it over Western. It was like the Western stop on 290 because he from 290, y'all. He from the West Side. So I was like, he's going to see this. Somebody going to spot this out and like, yo, that's super dope. Like, he didn't ask me to do it. I just wanted to do it because I just wanted to show like, he got my support. Like, no ifs, ands, and buts about it.
Mind you, I didn't even know this woman. I knew nothing of her. I didn't know who did it. Then I later come to find out she forced her 3-year-old son to make art above the 290 Expressway. But no, it was one of the most incredible things that had happened to me, like, ever, still to today. My parents was like, what the fuck? The first thing my mama said was, stay away from her. I think she's crazy. I swear to God. First thing my mama said was, you don't go near that lady. I think she's crazy.
Oh, my God.
And then the first time we actually met in person, if I remember correctly, it was at a show I had. Mm-hmm. Jasmine was the first one there. Mm-hmm. I got there. Jasmine had bought me a drink. Mm-hmm. And I think that was the moment my mama was talking about, because I think she roofied that motherfucker. Now that I actually think about it.
That's crazy.
Nah, but it was crazy because I was doing these smaller shows and I was just having fun showing up. And when I figured out somebody came for me, I was like, oh shit, for real? Like, this is cool.
Mind y'all. But that's besides the point. I was there, y'all. Like, I was there. Like, I'm a very punctual person. So I was there. I saw this man come through the door.
She was there before the DJ was there. She was there before the fucking place opened up. Yes, all of that.
I was.
But
it was lit though.
It was sweet, and I was like, okay, cool. This is, and over time we had more conversations. She came to more things, and I was like, I remember the first time my parents came to an event and Jazz was there. I was like, that's the one who put the thing over the 290, and they was like, yep, she's crazy. I was like, yeah, I'm sure. But now Jazz is like embedded into my family, you know, and her and my mother just went out on their own accord to some fucking
all white party.
It was something crazy like that. But now she's embedded in my family, and y'all may hear and see of her a lot. She be on Discord often. She's a very unique person. Outside of that with me, there's this fandom for Chris Brown. I don't understand it. I don't see it. He ain't even that cute, if you ask me.
You crazy.
Nigga can't even sing like that.
Nigga what?
He ain't even that talented, if we being honest.
He can drive now, though. He can drive now, though.
He couldn't drive then?
He got, how many cars he got? He can drive now.
I hear you. But it's amazing to me how you have this presence that keeps reaching these people. Like, Chris Brown know who you are.
Come on now.
Because of, like,
because of consistency.
You know what I'm saying? And it's amazing to me, like, this young lady was on Ellen. She met Sierra on Ellen. Like, these casual flexes that, like, people don't know about. Because you talking to us about, like, the creative side of Miss Jasmine Cooper. I know you say you do dance, but
yeah.
Tell me about it.
Yeah, I'm just a creative person. Like, ever since I was little, I was always creative when it comes to videos, when it comes to putting choreography. I was 7 years old teaching adults how to dance. Like, I've always been creative. That's truly my happy place, being creative. Like I said, I'm a dance teacher, so I'm always coming up with these cool, super dope ideas. I got on Ellen because I went viral dancing with my students when I was 9 months pregnant. I did my own rendition of Thriller.
She said 9 months, guys.
I was 9 months pregnant.
Wrap it up.
I ain't let that pregnancy stop nothing, because people feel like when you pregnant it's a disability. Nah, you keep going. You keep pushing. Showing the world who you truly are.
That boy was born on that dance room floor.
No, for real. They was like, is he about to drop? But no, like, I truly love just being creative, especially when it comes to the kids, because they don't get that type of exposure. They don't get that type of, like, they don't get a person who support them in that creativity side. So that's why I try to be as creative as much as I can. Mm-hmm.
But you went viral for that. Then you went viral for other things. What sparks? How do you remain so creative? Like you say, it's been in you since a child. What sparks it?
Dreams. I am a huge dreamer. When I say a dreamer, it's not one night. I go to sleep without having a dream. I probably dream like 2 to 3 times a night. And it'd be a variety of different types of dreams, but it's always a creative dream where I'm like picturing myself doing what I actually end up doing. And I have a journal. Like, I'll just journal everything that comes to my mind so I don't lose sight of it. I may get up in the middle of the night and I saw some choreography in my dream that I'm doing in the dream, and I'll literally be sleepy as heck. Press record, do the movements in my sleep. But that's what drives it. That's what drives, like, the dream. Like, I'm a visionary. Like, I envision every single thing to the smallest detail. And then just expound upon that, and it just gets bigger and bigger.
And what kind of drugs do you do to?
I don't do any drugs. I'm high off of life.
Cap. She high right now, y'all.
No, I'm not.
She's high right now. No, but in terms of being creative and keeping it alive. I think not enough people know, like the Be Mine video. We did the Be Mine video, and Jazz came in there with the sweater that said Be Mine on the collar, and she put everybody in place, and it was so structured. I love what we did with Be Mine, and I can't wait on the next one.
Yes.
But we planning that right now. There's so many other things going on, but we do need to get that worked out. But here nor there. But could you? This is the Lost Loverboy Podcast. I'm gonna need me to dive into this love aspect of Jasmine.
Let me take a drink today.
Oh yeah, you gonna sip a drink. My first question, in which I tend to ask everybody who enters the space, what does love mean to you?
Love means to me effort matched. Someone truly liking you, liking everything about you, even your flaws. Love is happiness. Love is being patient. Definitely patience. Because sometimes that person is not all the way there yet. So it takes some patience to get there. Love is gentle. Love is definitely gentle. Love is, you have some sense of clarity when it comes to love. There's no confusion when it comes to love.
All right, y'all, let me help y'all out 1 second. If you could define love in one sentence, Jasmine.
It's not one sentence.
One sentence.
It's not though. Love is so many things.
If you could define love in one sentence, what sentence would it be?
Love is me.
What the fuck? How that makes sense? Tell me, explain that to me.
Because I feel like I exemplify all the things of love.
Do you though? Mm-hmm. Even your negative qualities?
Absolutely.
Cut it. Love is me. That's our definition. So love is me. I would have took it better if you said love is God.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, please. Thank you. Yeah, please pray on that. You see what she said? Y'all see what she did? Here at the Lost Loverboy Podcast, we believe in the Lord, and we will not let these people come on and slander the good name of love in the Lord. Asia, you seen it. You seen what she said. We will not respect that. All right? But anyway, have you ever been in love?
There we go.
You gotta ask. And before you say, yeah, I like that nigga outfit, I want you to think. Have you ever, all of the things you just dove into saying and describing and defining, have you ever felt that for someone or someone that's felt that for you?
No.
Then you've never been in love, Jasmine. The other day on our family function, I asked Jasmine has she been in love, and she said, yep, she was in high school. I said, what'd you love about him? She said, I love the way he dressed.
But I expanded that the next day on a phone call.
She actually no, she didn't expand anything. She corrected it. She said, I don't know why I said that. I was sleepy. That's what the fuck she did. Let's not expand. No, you didn't. I said, Jazz, what else do you love about him? I love to see him play basketball. He's a hell of a player. I said, okay, so what did you love about him? Well, yeah, if y'all was on a Discord family function yesterday, y'all heard all of that shit she said, or whatever day it was. Y'all heard all of that shit she said. But okay, so you never felt like you've been in love. Have you ever been in love with someone?
Yes.
And explain it to me.
I've been in love. I mean, what is to explain? Okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
You saying explain being in love to someone.
Mm-hmm.
What is being in love to you?
What is being in love to me?
Mm-hmm.
To me, being in love is loving someone. To me, being in love is seeing someone in their worst and still valuing them as if they're their best. Love is wanting more for someone than they want for themselves. And love is complicated. Love is complex. Love is all these things you did name. But for me to love somebody, I have to know every part of you. I got to know whatever you present to me, I'm going to accept. And that's unconscious sometimes. Sometimes you don't even know all of somebody and you still love them regardless of whatever they come with. You look at it and say, whatever you do come with, I'm going to love it anyway. Mm-hmm. And So for me, I've been in love. I've been in love to the point where it nearly killed me when it left me or when it walked away from me or when it revealed itself to me. Have you ever been at that point?
No, I have not.
And maybe you haven't loved anybody.
I've been in love. I've been in love.
Have you loved or have you been in love?
No, I've been in love. But I feel like you can't really, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like...
Wrong. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead.
Can you give me a chance?
Go ahead. Here's the Lost Loverboy Podcast. I feel like being
in love, both people have to feel that.
No.
No?
Not at all.
So it can be one-sided.
Absolutely.
Okay, well, that's me. It's always been one-sided.
So you've been in love more than once?
I have.
With who?
Not both baby daddies. Just one.
So you admit to having two baby dads. Okay. No, but so you say you've been in love more than once.
Yeah.
That's a very hard thing to do. It's a very rare thing. But hold on, let me explain it now. At any point when you were in love with these people, did you ever think, I would give my life for these people?
I did.
Which one? Or all of them? Who?
Damn, he's saying all of them like I'll just be...
I'm trying to figure it out.
The Joker himself.
I don't know. Maybe. Who did you love? What was his name?
We're not doing that.
Why?
Why we gotta drop names?
I do it all the time.
No, you don't.
I don't. But like, what was their relation to you? Ex-boyfriend? How long?
It was...
What the fuck? Did she not come on this podcast, y'all? Or did I handcuff her and bring her on here? That motherfucker said, did I drag you here?
Because I'm just like, oh, do I want to really say that? Because it's like, y'all, okay, let me just say this. I've been in one relationship my entire life. One.
But you've been in love more than once.
Yeah, because I was, you know how women get. We talk to people.
You better know what in love means because us lovers, we don't play about it.
I know. But, you know, I'm talking to somebody. I'm only seeing that person. So on my end, that's why I said, can being in love be one-sided? It was one-sided on my end. I felt like.
What was the relationship?
Just,
It was a situationship?
Yeah.
Okay, so you've been in love in a situationship. Mm-hmm. Okay. Now, the question then becomes, did you have a child at this time?
Did I have a child with that person?
Yeah.
No.
Did you have a child at the time?
Yeah. With
having a child at the time, did you still feel you give your life for that person if God came down and asked you that question?
No.
You weren't in love? Okay, let's go to the next guy. Okay.
But I would have definitely gave my life for my first child's father.
So...
Because it was young love. I was in love, but it was young love.
Okay, and this is always what I ask people. I ask people all the time, to know you're in love is the ultimate sacrifice. When people say for better or for worse, you are in love with this person and you're making a conscious decision every day to choose this person. So I'm an extremist. I always tend to go to the extreme when it comes to proving these small things. I always say, if God came down and tapped you on your shoulder, would you give your life to save theirs? If the answer is no, you're not in love. Mm-hmm. You may love them. It's a difference between having love for somebody, because you could just meet a motherfucking, damn, man, you got love for your coworkers. Mm-hmm. That's very natural. And then there's a romantic form of loving someone. But it's a big difference when you say, I'm in love with you. Mm-hmm. That embodies every love song you ever heard. Mm-hmm. That's Michael Jackson, Heaven Can Wait. Will you turn down heaven for the person you're sitting here saying you love? That's the question.
Right. So
when I ask that question, that's what I mean. But you saying you had that for your first child as well.
Yeah, and that's because, like I said, that was my first love. That was the guy I lost my virginity to.
You don't have to explain why you was in love, girl. That's not...
I'm just saying. Like, it was that. Like, I was really in love with this man.
Okay, tell me about the relationship.
I was. So let me clarify that.
I didn't say tell me if you was in love. Tell me about the relationship. Losing your virginity and growing up with somebody is a difficult... I've been there.
Yeah.
Believe it or not, this is actually a first on this podcast. My virginity was taken by my child's mother. Well, the second time. Well... Yeah. When you say the second time around, it makes it sound like you're lying. But I've openly admitted to being raped and molested and all of those things when I was a child. But the first woman I actually laid down with was my child's mother. And she didn't even know. She doesn't even know that.
Wow.
Yeah. Exclusive.
But
But go ahead, I'm listening.
I think we took each other's virginity.
You took yours too?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm saying that because even though, like, everybody was saying, yeah, Jazz, like, you took his virginity, but he was trying to play it off like I didn't.
He was one of them J. Cole wet dreams type shit?
You said it was what?
Like, he act like he been there before, but he's never been there.
Yeah, because literally, like, right when he, like, put the dig on, he went into his big brother room and was like,
he went in there and asked if the condom was on.
Like, he was like, what am I doing?
You get in there, Tiger. That's what you do.
I'm crying.
You get in there.
Beep, Beep, Beep was playing by Bobby Valentino.
Oh, my God.
On the radio.
Oh, my God.
Beep, 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 hey. But yeah, sorry, that was playing. But no, it was like I said, he was staying in the city. I was in the suburbs, so every weekend I would come to the city and we'd just kick it. It was just like, high school, young love, just kicking it heavy. I meet his friends. He meet my family.
Did y'all go to different schools?
Yeah, we went to different schools.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he went, like I said, I was in the suburbs. He was in the city. So
how did the relationship progress? Like years following?
Okay, so we was together. We got together in 2008. Okay.
Damn. Okay.
Okay, chill out. Because how old were you in 2008? Because you were a damn.
12.
Damn. But
wasn't my fault. You was 40.
Okay, chill out.
I'm just saying. Go ahead.
2008, and we had broke up in 2009.
Okay.
He broke up with me on his prom day. Like, it was prom.
Did you go to prom with him?
I did not.
Did he go with another date?
I don't know. He didn't go to prom. He went to the after parties.
Okay.
So I was devastated. He broke up with me at his grandma's house. When you at grandma's house, everybody there. All the siblings, all the uncles, all the aunties. And he broke up with me that day, y'all. I was devastated. But then a year went by, and then we got back together. So we got back together in 2010. And then it was fine. And then a year later, we had our child.
And when did you fall in love?
When the Mia came.
Like the day of Mia came?
No, it was like seeing him.
In daddy mode?
Yeah, and seeing him like showing an effort and care for me.
That's what I be telling these man. Hey, listen, change a diaper, brother. That's the sexiest shit you can do.
But it was even before that though. Like, cause I ain't gonna lie, like, we were both young. So we was like, is this something that we, really want? And I was just like, it happened. So, I was like, this is about to happen. Like, this is about to happen.
You ain't give him a choice, is what you said.
Yeah, I didn't. I'm sorry. I was young, y'all. What was I supposed to do? Like, I wasn't.
I ain't saying shit.
But yeah, so yeah, and then, but I like that he took, like, even though people can not have a choice and still like be a sucker about it. Yeah, still be a sucker about it.
Did he want the child?
At first, no.
Okay.
No, at first he didn't. And then when I told him, like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm going to have this child.
I'm just laughing at a motherfucker looking at me in my face about we're having this child.
And he was, but he didn't, like, after that, he was just like, all right, I guess we doing this. I'm on board. So, like, I was like, he finally,
came around.
Yeah, like, nigga, it take two to tango. Like, I ain't do this to myself. I didn't get pregnant myself.
Jazz out here pinning kids on daddies.
Oh, my...
You gonna take this baby is what you gonna do. Well, interesting. Okay, you fell in love, So was he there through the pregnancy?
Yeah.
When was it blissful? Because I like to think, and this is just my opinion, I think my child's mother had the most blissful pregnancy in the world.
It was okay.
It was okay?
It was okay.
Why just okay?
Because he was still trying to find who he was. So, like, he wasn't comfortable. Like, it was uncomfortable to a certain extent because this is not truly something that he wanted at this age.
How old was he?
What time? When did I get?
This nigga don't even know what she. Oh my.
He was 22.
He was 20. Okay, you grown, brother.
Yeah, but young still.
Young still, for sure. Do you think there was any like repercussions of like pinning the child to him and say you're gonna have the child? Has there been any, after effects like years later or at the time? Because you said it made the pregnancy okay.
It was okay.
How has it made parenting?
He loved his child. He loved me.
That's not what I asked you.
No, I'm saying, but no, he's a good parent. He's present and he's active. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I ask, and I'm a mother who don't ask for much, which is probably my problem. I don't ask for much. So when I do ask, he does.
What is much?
Probably like what I should ask, but I don't.
What it should? What should you ask for?
Just consistent and not here and there. So like, you know how people, you get a job and you're expecting that pay every 2 weeks.
But what is it that you're asking for?
I'm saying it could be money. It could be like finances. It could be, because it was never quality time. That's what I'm saying. Like, he always was there as far as spending time with his daughter. But it may have been short on the finances. So I'm saying some women be wanting to, as mothers, as single mothers, they be wanting to have like that consistent financial help. That's all. So.
Well, me personally, for me, it's a little different for me because when I came up with the structure for the way we're gonna run our custody split, and it's not by court ordered or anything like that. We're just two adults who could actually sit down and do it ourselves. Logan has everything he needs over here, and he has everything he needs over there. So he's here 50% of the time, and he's here there 50% of the time. If there's anything like medical, school, like he just recently started T-ball, we split everything down the middle and say, this is what you... I've never disagreed on paying anything. But is that the idea in which you speak of? Like when she goes over her dad's house, does she have everything she needs over there?
No.
Does she have a room over there?
No.
Oh. Why?
It's probably finances. Probably financial for him.
No.
No, it is.
No, it's not.
It's not?
No.
What is it?
And I love the idea that you're such a kind-hearted person that you give excuses to a lot of people. Oh my God. Oh my Jesus Christ. I'm not going to disclose it to the podcast, but you told me what he does for a living. It's a very lucrative occupation, especially nowadays. Does he have any more children?
Yes.
How many?
There's one other one.
Does that child live with him?
No.
Does that child have a room in his house?
No.
Then you think it's finances. If he doesn't take care of any child, either child, what leads you to believe it's finances? And not sole desire. I'll give you an example.
No, I get it now.
Today, my baby started T-ball. Today. Right? His mother called me twice in the morning, and she attempted to remind me, mind you, this is something we've been trying to sign him up for. We've been trying to get him outside, get him into a sport. Yeah, been talking about it for a while. She sprung it on me and was like, I found somebody. I sent, whatever money I was supposed to send to her so she can get it signed up and enrolled. He started. She called me. I never put it on my calendar. She called me again, and it was already 10 minutes started. It's 20 minutes from my house. I got there, would have been 30 minutes late. I still went. I would have went if it was 5 minutes left. Because to me, it's what it means to the child. I did it because of what it means to the child. That's my desire. If your desire was to, and I'm not knocking his ability to connect with his child, but all I'm saying is your desire shape everything you do.
Yeah.
Why ain't she got a room over there?
I don't want her to have a room.
Come on now. Because if we want to get financially technical, I could bust out a calculator and tell you exactly how much money you make. But that's just reality. All I'm saying is, people tend to view me as this anomaly. I'm not an anomaly. I'm just a nigga who desires to have this relationship with my child. Yeah. When I got there and it was like 20 minutes left, 30 minutes left, happiest 20 minutes the nigga was there.
Yeah.
That nigga smiled and he wouldn't stop giggling and somebody hit it and the nigga didn't even run. Run, Logan, run. What are you doing? And I bought him a Gatorade. That's what I told him. I said, Logan, you know how I was late, man? I got you this Gatorade, man. And Jules Osco, it was just so, he said, yeah, Daddy, they do have long lines. And what I'm talking about, yes, they do, son. But the thing about it is, it's my desire to be there as a parent. Mm-hmm. And if you chose to, you would. And I'm not saying, earlier you said, I don't ask for much. You shouldn't have to ask.
I know.
That's someone's responsibility, as it is yours. If my child's mother came to me and said, I no longer want to be a mother, I would take on the full responsibility of my son. Mm-hmm. No problem. It's a reason he has a room there and a room here. Mm. It just makes sense that way. But that's here nor there. Okay, so you fell in love with the man through watching him parent, right? Through watching him develop
through watching him try.
Through watching him try, mm-hmm. Right? Okay. How'd the breakup happen?
The breakup happened because I came to a point. I was a provider. When I say provider, I was like making more than he was, but I never knocked him. But I was more financial, I had more finances. And I took care of mostly everything.
So you brought the money in. Mm-hmm. Okay. What was his role? What did he do? Was he more active with the child?
Well, no, she was at daycare. So
okay, when he got home, was he more active with the child?
Me and my daughter got home at the same time.
Okay, when he got home, was he more active with the child?
It was split. We both was active, both active.
Okay, so how did he? What was the trade-off of you paying everything, or most of it?
It wasn't a trade-off.
Why?
Because it just wasn't. It just wasn't. It wasn't a trade-off. And that's why you said how did it end? That's how it ended. It ended where I was just like, this isn't going anywhere. Like it's not growing. It's not growing. And like I felt like he never really was himself. Like I'll just start pinpointing things, like looking at things from a different perspective when I start piecing stuff together. I'm just like, yeah, like maybe he never really opened up to me and I don't like that because I've been knowing you and we've been in a relationship and we have a child together and the fact that you feel like you can't open up fully to me, that's a problem to me.
Right.
That's a problem. So it'd be days that I came home and he won't speak. He won't ask me how my day was.
He won't speak. Mm-hmm. And I'm paying the bills around this bitch? I'd have walked in and slapped him. I'll be honest with you. I'd have slapped shit out of him.
The only time.
Get out of my house.
The only time, and I love this, when we did, every time, this is when Empire was hot. The show Empire with Taraji
Jesse Smollett. I remember that.
Yeah. That's when, we'll go to the soul food restaurant called Morrison's on Ashland. We'll go to there, get our food, go back to the house, and we'll talk about the show. And that's the only time we'll spend. Like, I was looking forward to those moments. But other than that, other than us watching the show and having something to say about it, silent.
You had 2 children.
No, I had 1.
No, you had 2 at the time. Him.
Oh.
Because see, oh my God, and I hate to point at myself, but I'm the only reference I have. If my child mother or girlfriend or wife, whoever it was, if I was dating Oprah, God damn it, I'd be the best house husband you could have. Fuck talking, baby. I'm greeting you at the door. I'm walking in with a notebook. How was your day, babe?
But I just got accustomed to it. I got accustomed to it, but then again, I elevated though. I grew to where I was like, why am I accustomed to this? Why do I think this is okay? Like it was a norm to me, so that's why I dealt with it so long.
Do you feel like you struggle with a self-worth thing?
I do.
Why? Was it a issue passed down through family? Was it a
my mom was never married. So I look at that a lot.
The fuck does that mean?
Cause look, my family, they be breaking stuff down. Like my dad, I think I told you this, when I was like, I got mad because my dad was like comparing my siblings that he has, like
on
that we share.
Yeah,
and then the siblings on my mom's side that I have on my mom's side. And then he was just like, everybody on my dad's side, all my siblings are married on my dad's side.
The fuck does that mean?
Listen. All my siblings on my mom's side are not married. No one has been married on my mother's side. Listen. So when we was talking on the phone, this is when I called you, and I was like, you sound some, well, Jazz, how you gonna get mad that he stating facts? I said, no, but you don't do that. It's like you losing hope that I'm gonna get married. Because it didn't happen on my mother's side. It didn't happen from where, what I've seen and what I've grown up.
See, the thing about it is, when you was pointing out on the phone, it didn't sound so degrading. It didn't sound so as if he was saying your mother is the contributing factor to why y'all ass ain't married. That sounds like your mother is the contributing factor to why y'all ass ain't married.
My mother, my grandmother, my auntie, he was literally asking that, like, your auntie never been married, your mama ain't never been married, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I was
but here's the thing. Just because you get married doesn't mean there's love that lives there.
Oh, I know.
Just because you get married doesn't mean this is a happy household. People act like putting a ring on a finger now solidifies y'all relationship with God. It does not.
It doesn't.
Y'all can stand at that altar and tell absolute lies. And then you get into the marriage and realize this was completely fabricated to begin with. Okay, so now we have this entitlement towards each other where we feel like we have to make it work, but we were never supposed to make it work because you lied and I lied when we both said I do. Mm-hmm. So just because you're married doesn't mean you're better than the next man. Everybody look at it like, they look at me and be like, how can you speak about love and you don't have it? That doesn't mean I don't know more than a motherfucker who's been married for 30 years because maybe they haven't been doing it right. Mm-hmm. Maybe they just jumped in some shit because that's what their mother did and that's what their dad did and that's what everybody in their family did. Yeah. I'm going for what makes me happy. Mm-hmm. And that's what you should have rebutted with your daddy. Okay, but look at y'all ass. Miserable. You know what I'm saying? I ain't saying they miserable. I don't know. But whatever the case is, man.
Yeah, so I took that to heart because I'm like, damn. No, I did. And I was like, so you... Like, a part of you don't feel like you're ever going to walk me down the aisle. Okay, let me ask you this question. And this is I'm going to ask this outside of the camera. Did you cry? At that time?
Yeah, when he said that. Like, not at that moment, but did you cry about it?
Absolutely.
I already know. She cried about every fucking thing, guys.
I did. Because I'm just like, damn, like, for my dad to think I'm not going to get married, like, damn, it's something, that's when you said self-worth. I be questioning that. Like, I question it a lot. I do. I be questioning my self-worth. I really do.
Okay, and the thing about it is, when you doubt your self-worth, it allows others to put a label of self-worth on you. So if you doubted yourself, now I can title her worth whatever I think is valued at. Mm-hmm. Not what she's showing me, but what from what I see. The fact that you're showing me that you don't believe you have any, okay, if you don't believe it costs much, I'm going to pay you whatever the fuck I think it's worth. Right. I'm going to give you $3 for it when, in all actuality, you have $100 value. You just ain't speaking on that. Mm-hmm. And I love this world. And when I say love, I mean I absolutely hate the idea that people can label those who have this confidence and have this high value of self-worth as egotistical or arrogant no, you just know your goddamn worth. You know what you will and you won't put up with. Mm-hmm. You know how a man will and will not talk to you. He will not disrespect you in this sense. So, okay, you move on to the next. But it's those who tend to stay in relationships a lot longer than need be because they're guessing their self-worth. Mm-hmm. Or I'm looking at myself and questioning it from everything my mother did or my dad said or XYZ and blah, blah, blah. But, okay, so the relationship didn't work with the first guy. But you do have another child. How did that relationship happen?
Yeah, drink that fucking... I'm sorry, guys. We don't curse on this podcast. Fuck yeah.
Fuck out of here.
It was never a relationship.
Okay. Well, a situationship is what we call those.
Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, you said, so you were just saying, how did it work out? It didn't work out. We just had a beautiful child. That's it. That's all.
Okay. So... by situationship, what does that mean to you? Because to me, it means like, we don't know if we actually fuck with each other, but we fucking.
No. To me, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, you're good.
I fuck with them. I clearly fuck with them.
Okay.
They're probably not fucking with me as much as I'm fucking with them.
And you knew this?
I didn't want to believe. I knew it, but I didn't want to.
You knew it, but you didn't want to believe it. Give me a sign that showed you he didn't fuck with you.
When this okay.
Jesus cannot save you now.
I'm sorry, man, because I'm just like, what was wrong with me? It was so many signs. Like, I remember he had called me up one day and was like, pull up to the house, what was that? But on the whole time, he in the background talking to a female. So when I pull up, the female is in the car in front of me. Like, the girl was still there, but it's a situationship, so I can't go off, right? I technically can't go off. We're not in a relationship, so I can't really do shit. That's what I'm thinking. I can't. That's why I hate when I find myself in situationships. It's like,
that don't mean you can't go off. I'm just putting it out
there. Okay, but yeah. So he called me. Huh? I'm sorry.
Your entitlement to go off lies in that pussy. You understand what I'm saying? Grandma, if you're watching, I apologize. Didn't mean to say it like that. But what I am saying is the moment you give up your body, you now have entitlement to speak on, unless this is a situation we actually sat down and threw the rules out in totality. People think situationships rules don't apply to these goddamn things.
Yeah.
They do. And just because you don't speak on them don't mean fucking they're not there. But okay, the other young lady was in the other car. What the fuck was his goal? Like, why would he tell you?
He wanted to show that he got somebody, or messing with somebody, or he can have any woman pull up. Clearly, that was the goal. Like, when I saw that, I should have just drove the fuck off. That's what I should have did. Like, you can have that. I'm not with that. I should have drove.
So what did you do?
Off.
You stayed.
No, I didn't stay. I pulled up and I was like, what's going on? And then he talking to her, but I'm literally parked behind the car. And I think I ended up leaving, but I talked for him for a little bit in front of his house and then I left. But I'm just like...
How did the conversation go?
I don't even remember.
Huh.
Like, it pissed me off though.
Nigga said, pull up. Then he went to the other shorty and said, told you I had hoes.
Like, basically.
And then... interesting.
Like, what? That's why I was just like, I'm dealing with a fucking child.
And was this before your child or after your child?
This is before.
And you still had a baby, Jasmine Goober. I'm going to ask this because this is not a PG-13 podcast. Dildos have a lot more less responsibility than fucking humans.
Man.
It's easier to just... And nowadays, they make the whole lower body. You know what I'm saying? Like, just... But whatever the case is, okay, so... That was a long-ass situationship that was drawn out, so they can't ask how the breakup happened. During the time of the, pregnancy, how did that go?
Horrible.
Okay, I'm listening.
It was absolutely horrible. You want me to really like get into it?
Yeah.
Okay.
How did you tell him?
I told him I was pregnant, and I actually showed him a pregnancy test, and I was like, I'm pregnant. Ta-da! Dun, dun, dun. And he's very emotional. Like,
you start crying?
It was like probably like tears of angriness. Or like
my boy started spiraling. Oh, he crashed out.
you know that meme of R. Kelly when he began.
Yo, I'm trying to do this shit to me. My boy got the spiraling.
No, but it was just okay. So that happened, and he basically, was talking about getting rid of it, and I was like, "Fuck no!" No, I was like, "I'll think about it."
He wasn't thinking about it.
I was thinking about it. And then I went to Haiti. Because it was my sister's wedding, and he was threatening me.
Saying?
Basically, how he'll get me killed. Basically, he got people that'll run me over. Basically, like, whatever he can to get rid of this baby.
Oh, you gotta stay out the street. Simple answers to a lot of this shit, yo. They run me over if I ain't in the street.
So, and I'm literally like, what in the world did I get myself into? Like, what in the world did I get myself into? So, nah.
And was this, how long into the pregnancy did this start?
That was May. So, I was only like 2 months pregnant. He was saying all this. So, like I said, my whole pregnancy was horrible. I didn't have sex my entire pregnancy because he felt like that was a way of disciplining me. he felt like that was a way of punishing me to not give me sex.
Who the fuck is this guy? Christian Grey? He fucking, the dude from 50 Shades of Grey, he was like, you know what? I'm gonna whip her. I'm gonna not give her sex.
Yeah, but I was just like, whatever. Like, it was horrible. It was
surprisingly
draining.
you didn't have a miscarriage. Because, you know, stress leads to those things.
I know. But I was still working at the time. I did a whole Thriller video. Like, I was staying afloat. I was still working.
Pissing him off. He looking at his phone like, motherfucker.
And he shared it. He shared the video when it went viral.
He's still happy for you. It's just, you know. So how's the parenting dynamic? Does your son have a room in that house?
He does.
Good.
He does have a room in his house.
Good.
Mm-hmm. That he don't see.
That he don't see.
My son don't see that room.
So does he? How do you know he has a room?
No, because I went over there to check it out when he moved there, just to check it out, you know.
Yeah. But what do you mean he doesn't see it?
My son don't see it. He's, you know, not the most consistent father when it comes to spending time with his son.
Not the most consistent or
present.
Now, when you say consistent, consistent means there's a pattern. Mm-hmm. What's the pattern? Is there a pattern?
A pattern of not seeing
Or is it just sporadic?
It's pretty. It one time it was kind of like consistent. Like, okay, I'll see him every Sunday, right? But that didn't work, and you know.
So there's no schedule.
No, there's no schedule.
Do you want there to be a schedule?
Absolutely, just for my son's sake. Absolutely.
Does your son like his father?
Absolutely. He asks about him all the time. Mom, I want to see my dad. Mom, can I call my dad?
And so when you call, what happened?
So let me tell you a little bit backstory. So when Adonis was like 3, I called his phone. You know, I'll call like, first of all, I don't feel like a child should have to
beg to see their parent.
Yeah, or just call. You're the father. You should call your son to talk to him. So I called him one day. I'm out and about. I called him. Hey, Adonis wants to talk to you. Or why you want to talk to it? Or something like that. I'm going to call. I'm going to see my son when I want to see my son. I'm going to talk to my son when I want to talk to my son. I'm just like... So from that day on, I said, I put it in my mind, like, whenever he wants to see his son, he'll see his son. I'm not pushing the envelope when it comes to that. I'm not pushing it because at the end of the day, I'm just like, even though I would rather him be more consistent, because if you're not consistent, you shouldn't be in his life at all. My son deserves consistency. He really does. He truly does. But I was just like, I'm just going to have to deal with that. Like he's...
So hold on. You do understand that his access or ability to see your son is a gift, correct? Mm-hmm. You saying, I'm going to let you touch this gift when you want to touch this gift? That's what you came to the conclusion of?
I'm saying when he's available, because he was making it seem like he's not available to spend time with his son. So guess what? How am I going to know he's available? When he say, hey, can I see him this Saturday? Can I see him this Sunday? No.
Why not?
Because y'all don't chew me out. I'm already know y'all finna chew me out in the comments.
They gonna chew you in the comments. Why?
They gonna chew me in the comments because he's not on child support.
Why?
Because you said it earlier, I never wanted to be pinned as an angry black woman, angry black mother who puts their father on child support. And the money isn't consistent.
So, question for you: if you don't want to be the angry black mother, you'd rather be the stressed black mother? You'd rather be the maintaining black mother, struggling black mother? And I'm not saying you're these things, but this is what it leads to.
Yeah.
You'd rather be those things than the other thing? I'm taking angry every day of the week.
Yeah.
What do you mean? Yeah, you ain't anything?
No, I know. I never thought this would be me, honestly. So I'm just like dealing, like I'm learning how. I never thought this would be me.
What did you think would be you?
Not this. Not begging to have my son to have a relationship with his father. Like he like I said, he don't see him consistently, and I hate that because my son, he has a big heart like me. He loves family. He loves his father. No matter how many times, if he only saw him 4 times a year, he gonna still ask for him every other day or every day, try to see him. So I just hate that I have to go through this. I just hate it. I never envisioned my life to be like this. But like I said, I made the choices. I made the choices to put me here. And I just thought maybe like, oh, he'll grow into it. That's the problem when I like fall in love with potential. Thinking that they gonna change.
Did he have potential?
Now that I look at it, no. Not really.
What did you fall in love with then?
I wasn't in love then. I wasn't in love. I just loved him. I had love for him. I'm gonna say that. I had love for him. I wasn't in love with him.
So, just to conclude what we're saying here, you're a single mom, 2 kids. I tend to say I'm a
single.
I'm a dad who's single. Are you a single mom or a mom who's single?
Both.
There's no both.
I'm both because I got 2 kids. That's what I'm saying. So like with 1 kid.
So 1 kid.
I'm a mom who's single.
Is over that 50% of the time. No,
not 50% of the time, but he got his time with his daughter. It ain't got to be 50% of the time, but
it absolutely does.
Why? Because she's at school. Like what is 50% of the time? Living over there for half the week? Mia doesn't want to live there. She wants to live with her mom. She does.
Do y'all hear this shit?
I can't knock when she want to stay, y'all.
She ain't got to be that 50. She ain't got to be that 50% of the time.
Me.
Oh my God! I should have picked a different baby mama. Baby mamas are like this forgiving and like they let you pick your schedule at this job.
Oh my God, y'all!
I did not realize you could pick your schedule when it comes to being a dad. I did not realize this. I did not realize you could be part-time and still like be loved. Like
oh my God!
I would have absolutely signed up for the temp position. Oh no! Why would I take 40 hours a week when I could take 20, 10 at least?
Y'all, please don't eat me up in these comments.
They better eat you up in the comments. Somebody tell me something. I don't know what the fuck's going on. You said he don't have to be there 50% of the time. Tell me why.
Because she's in school. When we get home from school, she's at home. I created the atmosphere to where she loves being at home. That's all. Like, that's it.
No.
Why? Why does a parent have to... Why
does a parent have to be a parent?
No, not a parent. I didn't mean.
Does he take her to doctor's appointments?
Younger, when we were younger.
Does he take her to right now? Does he take her to doctor's appointments?
No.
Does he take her to the dentist?
No.
Does he take her to the fucking? Does he go on field trips?
They haven't been on field trips in a while, but he did go on a couple field trips. Absolutely.
I could reach over and just swing on. Y'all ever seen domestic violence on Lost Loverboy?
I'm sorry.
We're going to have it today.
No, please
Does he pick up progress reports and report cards?
I work at the school.
I don't give a fuck, Jasmine Cooper.
I work at the school.
I don't care. The desires of a man
he comes to her performances.
Is what a man will do.
He comes to her performances.
So about how much time does she spend with you versus spending with him?
80-20.
80!
He left the room.
80-20? I'm finna call my boss and be like, listen, I don't want to work this job no more. You take that kid and you shove it up. Listen. So, what's the percentage of the other child being with you versus being with his dad?
95-5.
95-5. This is a... Oh my... Hold on. Boy, I call my child's mother right now and be like, I don't want to do it no more. I don't want to do it. I swear to God, I'll do it right now.
Stop it.
I swear to God, I'll do it right now.
Stop, Demetri.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry, y'all.
Let me call my mama real quick.
No.
Let me call my mama real quick. I gotta know what's going on.
I love being a mom, y'all.
I ain't trying to hear that shit. I ain't trying to hear it.
I really my kids bring me so much joy. No, for real.
Oh my God. You better pray to God this woman don't answer this phone.
You know she gonna answer.
She gonna read you a new one.
Oh my God.
Mom.
Yes.
You are now tuned in to the Lost Loverboy Podcast live. I'm calling you because I just want to tell you what the fuck I just heard.
What you just heard?
Jasmine says that her daughter's father doesn't have to have him 50% of the time. She's okay with an 80-20 split.
So she get the 80, he get the 20?
Yes. Ma, I did not know you could pick your schedule with this shit.
Yeah, you got choices.
You got choices?
You got choices.
Clearly. Motherfuckers got choices.
Most people get a 99 and 1.
No, for real.
Oh my, but you know what the craziest part about it is? This is the other child is a 95-5 split. The craziest part is neither one of these niggas on child support.
Oh my God.
That's the crazy part.
Okay,
that is beating me.
Okay.
Oh my God. All right, ma.
And look, this is the reason why I don't do child support as well. Hold on. Because when I ask, like I said, they come through.
I don't give a fuck.
I know.
Hold on.
And I know
Hold that, Jess. Hold that.
I'm sorry.
Let me tell y'all something right now.
I'm too nice, but then again, I'm like.
Let me tell y'all something
paint,
right now for the sake of this conversation.
You got some paint?
No. Let me tell y'all something right now for the sake. Everybody tuned in to the Lost Loverboy Podcast. I want you to understand something. Men are going to call this whatever the fuck they want to call this. I need you to understand something. Being a parent is not a fucking choice. When you lay down and you have sex and a child is born and conceived, it is your responsibility to take care of that child for the remainder of his life. That's not a 50-50 schedule. That's 100 and a motherfucking 100. Now, let me tell you something. For all of those people who believe that you can tap in and be a dad when you want to, or you could just casually leave it all on the mom, that does not exist. If my child needed me, I'm going to be there in every regard. I go to the dentist, the doctor's appointments, the fucking assemblies, the field trips. I won Father of the fucking Year last year. What an amazing fleet. And the thing about it is, all I say is I don't deserve it. Why? Because being his dad is what I have to do. It's what I dreamt of doing. And just because these niggas ain't got dreams of being daddies, it don't make it not their responsibility. And every single second, you allow these motherfuckers to roam out here free on Friday nights and Saturday nights and weekends like they ain't got no goddamn kid. And it's your responsibility. You're doing not just you, but the child a disservice. You're taking away from the child. I hate that I'm going to say this right now, but goddamn, put them on child support. I'm going to tell this for the fellas. If you got a mom who don't want to be a mom, put her ass on child support. Because the thing about it is, child support is in support. I don't even work for these motherfuckers. Like, why am I saying this already? I don't even work for y'all yet. But the thing about it is, all I'm saying is you're forever and always doing the child a disservice. Now, I'm not trying to get on here and knock the way you and your child's fathers do it. That's not what I'm trying to do. All I'm saying, in my book, I didn't know you could just clock in and clock out when the fuck you wanted to. You know how bad I want to not be a dad in moments? I still got to sit there and bear that. When he act up in school, I got to be the disciplinarian. When he needs comforting, I got to be that too. It's every single role. And the thing about it is, you're stressing yourself out. I know you. You sit and have anxiety attacks about the smallest things in the world. The smallest shit in the world. And your relief is right there. But no, this nigga get to go act like he ain't even got a child. Oh, my goodness. You done pissed me off.
I'm sorry.
You know, but I digress. Your situation ain't particularly my situation. So let's actually get back into the story of things before I heard the 80-20 part.
Yes, but I do be struggling with myself first because that's what it's stopped at.
So you struggle with your self-worth. Okay.
Yeah.
Now, how has dating been affected because of all these things? All of the, I have to take care of 2 children on my own, on your own, because 20% ain't taking care of a child. That's clocking in when you want to. How has having to take care of a child on your own, 2 children on your own, struggling with your self-worth, how has all those things affected your dating life today?
I don't have a dating life.
You don't have a dating life. Why is that? I bet you Mr. I got bitches do. I guarantee it. I guarantee you Mr. I can make a girl pull up when I guarantee you he do. Guarantee it.
Yeah, I don't have a dating life. I just don't. I don't know why. I'm not looking right now, I guess.
How long have you not been looking? She going, since Adonis was born?
No, because I was talking to somebody after Adonis. That was a situation too.
What's with you in fucking situations?
I just said I'm trying to really stay away from. I don't want to get into another situation in my life. I really don't want to get into another.
Question for you: the situationships involve fucking?
Absolutely.
Stop fucking.
I have needs.
Okay, I'm gonna drop in the comment section the donation link for Jasmine's new dildo. We're gonna get her the best vibrating, back flipping dildo you can ever find because this shit is ridiculous.
I'm crying. I'm sorry. Yeah.
So you're not allowed to have a dating life. So
no,
let's go. You what?
No, I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
You can go.
You
go.
Yeah.
Go, Demetri.
So you can't have a dating life.
You said can't or can?
Can't.
I can if I really wanted to.
What does really wanting to look like? Do you want to get married?
I do.
Do you want a dating life?
Okay.
Am I wrong?
No, I do. That's true.
So you want a dating life?
I do.
So why don't you have a dating life?
I'm scared.
Of what?
Of a situationship.
You act like you just walk in the room, trip, fall on a dick. Like I'm confused.
No, it don't be just a dick.
So
if
it don't be the dick at first. Oh my God. So if you don't have sex with somebody, is it a situationship? Or was this a nigga you talk to and
it's
you
just
don't
a nigga I talk to. And then once I start having consistent sex with that person, it becomes a situationship.
There go the boundary right there. Put the boundary right there.
Where else am I supposed to get penis from then?
The comment section will contain the link to Jasmine's new dildo. And we are going to help her. Buy a dildo, save a life. Donate $1 today. And you can get her the 12 inch.
I'm being real though. Like, for real. Y'all, come on now. But I didn't want it to be a situationship. I really wanted it to.
Then don't sign up for a situationship. Go get a friend with benefits.
I don't want that. I don't want a friend with benefits.
Let me ask you this question. Are you
more
concerned about satisfying your needs in this moment right now, or are you more concerned with proving your dad wrong and getting married?
Proving my dad wrong and getting married.
Then you got a woman to fuck up. You got a woman to fuck up and put that pussy on lock. And you know, I think, so you don't have a dating life, but you want a dating life. Mm-hmm. How has dating been? Give me it's situationship after situationship?
Pretty much.
It's getting bad, guys.
I know. I said that. I said, literally, the last person I was talking to, I met him in 2021. And it ended in April.
This April?
Mm-hmm.
You was in a 4-year situationship? Oh my fucking God.
But it was like on and off. It was on and off.
The link to the dildo will be in the comment section. We could possibly get one that light up. You never fucking know. So okay, you got needs versus, is getting married a need or a want?
It's a want. I want to get married.
You want to get married?
I want to get married.
Me personally, I need to get married.
I wanted to say both, but I know how you are. You can't be both.
No, I can't.
Okay. Oh, I was listening again?
Yeah.
Okay, both.
I want and need to get married.
That's what I'm saying. But I know how you are, so I know I couldn't choose both.
You could have chose both.
Okay.
Yeah, I want and I need to get married.
Yeah,
both of them motherfuckers. I feel like if I don't get married in this lifetime, I'm unfulfilled. I'm unsatisfied. Yeah. I'm unhappy.
But I'm taking accountability that I don't move like I want to need to get married. I don't move like it because I entertain. I do. I entertain stuff that's not going anywhere.
But you know this going in.
For that moment. No, I don't know it going in. But after like a few months, I'd be like, okay, this is not what love.
It don't take a few months to know if some shit ain't going on.
Really? How long?
In the first 3 days, you can see if some shit going somewhere.
That's the cupcake phase. Of course, it's gonna be good the first 3 days.
Okay, what does it look like? Is he taking you on dates?
It's like just consistency.
Consistent
like,
what?
You know, communication.
No dates.
It's like
Jazz, if you ain't going on dates, it ain't going nowhere.
It was a few dates. Yeah, we did. We did do some dates. We went like bowling.
How many dates did you go on?
Did I go on with him?
Yeah.
I can count, so it wasn't that much.
And you saying this was a span of months?
This is a span of 4 years. Y'all don't chop me up in the comments.
Oh my God! Now it just look like I'm just fucking attacking you, but this is real life. This is what you're saying, yeah.
I don't feel attacked.
I do.
I don't. And you gotta. I appreciate your realness, and I appreciate that you're in my life to push me to want better for myself. So,
you know, at this point, it comes down to determining what the needs versus the wants are, or what both are. If you know you want to get married, you cannot entertain anything other than what is going to lead you to marriage.
I know.
If you don't, if you do, that's when mistakes happen. That's when, doing all of that, you could possibly end up with another fucking child.
I'm not doing that. I'm not. No.
What do you mean? You could have said that the first 2 times. What do you mean?
I'm gonna just, you say lock it up, right? Clink, clink.
God damn it. God damn me. What advice would you give to young women out here dating in your situation?
Go for it. Don't be scared. Do exactly what it is. Date. Fill it out. I know a lot of people like to date one person at a time. You can date one person at a time, but just fill it out. Don't ignore red flags. The first time you feel something is off or you feel like something is not agreeing with your terms for the better or whatever, just leave it alone. That's what I say. Just leave it alone.
And what would you tell the young Jazz before the babies? What's your best advice to Jazz before you had kids?
Should have stayed in Florida.
The fuck does that matter? Florida niggas fuck too.
No. I feel like I would have been more disciplined had I stayed with my dad as opposed to coming back to Chicago and staying with my mom. I would have been more focused. I would have been more focused, probably.
Do you think that was your dad's point?
What? Hey, chill out.
Shit, hold on. Now, you just cooked yourself.
I didn't.
You did. You say my dad was a determining factor. He just said your mom was a determining factor.
I don't know.
That's what a nigga do when they don't want to answer. No, I don't know.
I don't know. No, I don't think that was.
You just said I would have been more focused around my dad.
Because just of what he instills in us.
That's exactly what he was saying.
As far as with the marriage thing?
Mm-hmm.
But I don't think he had the right to say what he said, though. That was trash.
You just said it again. No,
I'm saying as far as me coming back to the environment of like being like Chicago. That's all. I'm not saying as far as like I'm saying as far as like my focus. And I don't focus on boys. I didn't get my first boyfriend until I was a fucking senior in high school. Like I didn't have a boyfriend. No, none of that. Freshman, sophomore, junior, none of that. It was literally senior year of high school.
What do you think of one thing you've done right in all this?
As far as what?
Life in general.
Be a mom. I'm a great mother, you guys. I'm a great person.
You said the one thing you've done right is
be a mom.
Be a mom.
Be a mom.
I can't allow you to count that because anybody can be a mom. What in motherhood?
Okay. Something that I've done right. Have a good heart. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, no, for real, just like maintaining who I am as a person.
If you ain't gonna say it, I'm gonna say it. Jasmine is an incredible mother. Jasmine is one of the best mothers I've ever met in my life. Jasmine shows up for her children in every regard. I send Logan fucking with him sometimes, and he come back with the best fucking memories in the world. Logan be like, man, we was painting in the dark, and then I saw it on the board, and I be like, oh shit, I can't compete with this. Jasmine is an incredible mother to her children, and I think Jasmine bears the weight of having to play the father-like role, because when you're missing that in the house, it ultimately means you have to step up and fill those voids.
Yeah.
Having to fill those voids, how hard has that been?
It's hard, because I'm just like, that's when I question, like, is this really for me? Because it's hard trying
being a mama?
No, not like that, but like...
You say you giving up on the kids? You want to walk out? No. You want the 20. Give him the 80.
Absolutely not. If I would have the 100.
Okay.
You know, I would have the 100.
I would have the 100 and child support. That's what I would have. But go ahead, I'm listening.
No, that's when I find it difficult. Just trying to have that balance. Like I struggle, you know, I know Demetri gonna get on my ass for saying this, because, you know, I wasn't scared of my mama. I was scared of my daddy. I'm keep it a buck.
Okay.
I was scared of my daddy. So my dad was the disciplinarian. So I'm struggling now as my kids are getting older, especially Adonis, not more so Amia, but Adonis. I'm struggled to truly discipline him. I'm struggling with that. And I know that in order for him to be the respectful human being that I'm raising him to be, I need to be firm when it comes to discipline. So that's the thing I'm struggling with, because my mom, she really didn't she disciplined us, but it was just like, okay.
So would you consider yourself a gentle parent?
Yeah.
Has that style worked for you?
No. It did for Mia. But it did for Mia. Boys, you know what I'm saying?
I didn't say that.
No, I'm just saying, you know. But I'm just saying, like, it did for Mia. But Adonis is totally different from Mia.
How are they different? What does he do that Mia didn't?
He's more opinionated.
How old is he?
He's 5.
Opinionated? Hold on. Let me tell y'all something real quick. Opinionated at 5 in my household growing up wasn't a thing. There is no opinionated as a 5-year-old. Mm-hmm. What is he opinionated about?
Everything.
Give me an example.
Just everything. Like, he gets that from his father. Always having something to say. About? Anything.
I need examples. If you got so many goddamn examples, give me one.
You will say the wall white. He'll say it's off-white. Like, it's literally...
So he just like arguing with you? Basically.
No, he agrees with me majority of the times, but if he has something on his mind, he's going to say it. I'm going to just say what he's... No, I ain't even going to say that. But, because I ain't trying to get emotional. But
you should.
No. Yeah.
You really so should. Thirsty. Because I want to know what it is.
So, being that I'm 100 mama, you know, I take care of my son.
100? What do you mean you're 100? You were 95, you told me.
Okay, 95. 95, mom. I do everything for my son. Everything.
Except the 5.
And I love it. I truly enjoy it, and I love doing it. However, he said something the other day riding home from school. He wasn't talking to me. He wasn't talking to Amia. That's when I say he's opinionated. He said, I wish I didn't have my mom and sister. I wish I just had my dad.
The 5%. We talk. This the 5%.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
And in my mind, I'm just like, what? Like, what you mean? And I was, Amia was like, Mommy, did you just hear what Adonis said? And I was like, nah, what he say? And she was like, he said, he said what he said. And then I was like, Adonis, why would you say that? I didn't say that. Mia's lying. She's telling a story. She's fibbing. I didn't say that. Mommy, I didn't say that. And I was like, why would you say something like that? I said, now what would you do if me and Amia was gone? I didn't say that. I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I didn't say that. What you saying sorry for if you ain't say it? So I got my feelings because I'm just like, I did. I'm sorry. Yes, I got in feelings over a 5-year-old. Yep, my 5-year-old. I got in my feelings about it because I take to heart what I pour into my kids, and I take into heart how I raise them. So I felt some type of way like, damn, for real? Like, that hurt me. And
how bad? Scale of 1 to 10.
8.5.
8.5?
It did.
Okay, I'm listening.
It just hurt me. And I'm just like, damn, like, that's crazy. But then everything, I lost my mom in January. But so everything is like going back to that too. So that's another reason why I was so emotional. Because I'm just realizing how my mom felt when we would go to our dad's house or just whatever. It was just like it was a rush of feelings, a rush of different scenarios that I was feeling that like combined, that made it combined into one or whatever. So, yeah, I don't know. I was emotional though. I was super emotional. And I think I went home and I didn't talk to him. Like, I did.
You gave the nigga the silent treatment. Damn, a 5-year-old. You said, Amia, you hungry? Ask your brother.
No. So I'm listening. Like, even though I'm in my room, I'm still very aware of what's going on in the house. So he in the room, he playing a game with Amia. He said, Amia, you think mom is ever going to talk to me again? He was like, my feelings would be hurt if mom didn't never talk to me again. Like, I'm just listening to all of this. And then I was like, Donis, come in here. And then, I talked to him. But I'm just like, don't say stuff like that. Like, I understand. You probably don't know what you're saying. But then again, you do because you're very smart. But, yeah, you just be careful of what you say. I'm big on that. Like, be careful, the tongue is literally the pen to your life. So, like, saying certain stuff, I just be careful about saying certain stuff. So, I'm big on what my kids speak, on what they speak about. So, that's why I hurt, like, why would you say? Like,
he made you cry. He made you cry.
I shed a few tears. I did, because I'm just like, I really love being a mom. So, to hear that from my son, it was like, damn, like, do you really appreciate who I am as a mother? Do you really appreciate me as your mom?
I hate the fact that you cannot tell you're being manipulated.
I know. That's probably, yeah, I know.
You don't know, clearly.
No, I know now. I know. And I'm just like...
Imagine a kid coming to you.
Shut up.
And saying, hey, I wish you were gone. And then, a couple hours later, when you give him silent treatment, he goes, damn, if mama don't talk to me no more, that's going to hurt my feelings. How is it going to hurt your feelings if you just said you wish I was gone? You're being manipulated. And the thing about it is, I know it, Donis. This nigga's smart than a motherfucker. When I tell you, are you smarter than the 5th grader? My baby's smart. He got Logan by at least 2 miles. At least. Logan looks low class compared. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Logan like that.
Hey, I'm just kidding. But you got to imagine, his mom's a teacher. You get what I'm saying? So academics is the most quintessential thing in the house. You know what I'm saying? You're going to go to school and you're going to behave and you're going to listen and you're going to learn. Mm-hmm. I don't even think he plays Roblox, no?
I don't allow him to.
See, she's a fucking great parent. I let him play Roblox. I'm terrible. You get what I'm saying?
Mia don't even have TikTok. Mia don't have...
She ain't got no TikTok. She can't do hell no.
Mia got TikTok one time when she was 6 years old, when it first came out. And I was like, yeah, no.
Now she's just a bully, y'all. I changed all my whole perspective. But the thing about it is, these kids are smart enough to understand they're manipulating you. My son's smart enough to know when YouTube is trying to get him to subscribe to some shit. They be like, subscribe here if you love Jesus. Logan be like, I do love Jesus, but I'm not going to subscribe. So they smart enough to know shit like that. They're smart enough to know, and here's the scariest part. For everybody out there who's raising a young boy or a young girl on your own, I need you to understand that the habits they embody now are the habits that they're going to grow off of when they become a young adult and then an adult. So if that man thinks he can that young boy thinks he can manipulate you now when he is a young man, he's going to. He's going to tell you, Ma, I'm going over here and lie and go somewhere else. Why? Because you're going to believe it. He's going to tell you all these things you don't want to hear because he know what pulls on your heartstrings and hurt your feelings. When you hurt his feelings, he going to hurt your feelings. And you may hurt his feelings because you have the right to, because he didn't do right in school or because XYZ, and he's going to take it out on you and retaliate. Mm-hmm. That's what happens when, you allow these children to
be opinionated.
My mama would have slapped me if I said, Ma, I got an opinion. I'd have been slapped straight across the face as a 5-year-old. She slapped shit out of me. I ain't gonna lie.
And that's when I said Mia and Adonis are totally different.
Wasn't Mia that opinionated when she was young?
Mia was not.
And she's the girl. She's the one that got the better opinions. And you gonna let this nigga get away with it?
Mia, when I say Amir is an introvert to a certain extent.
Do you believe you need a man in the household to fix that problem? What percentage of you?
I once did. I did. Only because I once did. I ain't gonna lie. I did.
What made you stop believing it?
Y'all did. Your mama.
Who the fuck is y'all? My
mama? Your mama.
My mama a real nigga, I'm telling y'all. She gangbang and everything. But I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, your mom did. Being that she is a woman and she nipped that in the bud with y'all.
Well, let me tell you about my mama, y'all. Listen, if I could talk about my mama for a second, what Kanye say? If I could talk about my mama for 1 second, my mother was a disciplinary at our house. My mother was the one who went and picked up the report cards and the one you did not want to fuck with. I remember we first started getting bigger than my mama, and it scared the fuck out of her, you know, so she had to assert that dominance and assert that role, and she did a good job to a degree. A lot of it was excess because we had already respected her. We wasn't talking back. We wasn't saying, what, we ain't finna get slapped up in our shit, and I ain't telling y'all to go out there and beat y'all kids, but this is my opinion, and this is my platform, so I'm gonna give you my opinion. There's a side of you as a parent your child must respect. In every degree, respect comes with fear. When you at work and you looking at your boss and you want to talk out the side of your mouth, but you don't because you fear losing your job, I'm not saying they got to fear you, but they have to fear something. Mm-hmm. A child who grows up and fear nothing in life will end up in jail or dead on the street. Mm-hmm. And you don't want that for your babies. Nobody does. The other day, I had to reprimand Logan because they go off this color system at school, like blue, green, red, XYZ, and Logan was at the bottom. Mm. The reason I was more mad, well, I don't even want to say mad because I was actually on the phone with somebody and I was like, before I get home, I have to take my personal feelings out of disciplining my child because I can't reflect that on him and then it gets worse. Mm-hmm. So the reason I was mad and trying to digress on the way home is because you intentionally told me everything you had to do in order to have a good day. You told me I got to respect my teacher. I got to be quiet when she asks me to. I can't throw things. I need to not run in the hallway. I got to line up. All of those things. You consciously told me you're aware of what it takes to have a good day at school. And you blatantly chose to do the opposite. I disciplined my child. To whatever degree you see fit in your household, you do that. I disciplined my child. The next day, he had a good day at school. He has to fear something. The next day after that, I'm showing up at your goddamn T-ball practice, and you're the happiest kid in the world. Why? Just because your dad's there. Fear does not change, and I'm not going to call it fear. Disciplining your child does not make you a bad person, a bad mother. It does not make you your mother or your father. Your mama and your daddy might have beat the shit out you when you was young. That's not what I'm telling you to do. I'm telling you, find a bridge that relates to your child, that life is on the other side of fear. You must respect something. And I'm a heavy advocate in little boys. How you treat your mother will eventually be how you treat the world. And that goes for your respect for women when you're dating. That goes for your respect for figures above your life, bosses, co-workers, all of that. And all I'm saying is you could be the smartest kid in the world. There's a lot of smart motherfuckers in jail. And I'm not wishing that on your child or saying that will be your child's life. Mm-hmm. All I am telling you is you're an incredible mother. You do an incredible job. And God damn it, I wish Logan had somebody like that in his life because, and I'm not saying his mother doesn't do an incredible job. Mm-hmm. Y'all just do different things. His mother doesn't struggle with discipline over there. You see what I'm saying? Y'all just do different things. The nurturing side of the way you raise your children, if I had that in my house, it'd be a perfect household. But I don't have that. Mm-hmm. So I'm trying to cope in every regard. I'm just now making Logan sleep in his own bed. And I'm trying, y'all. Shit hard for me. The other day, the motherfucker said, Daddy, I know I got to sleep in my own bed. He said, but can you just lay with me because it calms me down? Aww. And God damn it, I laid right there.
His ass stayed there.
And he went to sleep. And I went and got in my own bed. And then about 2 a.m., my anxiety wouldn't let me rest with him being so far away from me. So I went and got him and brought him to my bed.
Crazy.
Then the next day we tried it again and he woke up and came and got in my bed. But I'm trying. You know, and I think that's all it's about. It's about effort. It's about your ability to understand the why in everything. If you can understand why this is so important for your child to grasp right now, he cannot be talking back to you. Because if he talk back to you, one day he's going to think he's smarter than the police. And he's going to talk back to the police. And we see what the fuck police out here doing to young black boys. And that's not going to change from now into the next 50, 60, 70 years. You never know. I applaud you as a mother. I applaud you as a person. You show up for people in a regard that I've never seen in my life. It is the most incredibly beautiful thing. And it makes me want to show up for people even better. And I'm trying. You know, the motto is be more like Jasmine Cooper.
Oh my gosh. Thank you.
She does a great job. But y'all may think I'm really hard on Jazz, and I am. I am. Oh, man. When y'all, but for the people I care about, there's no easy way for me to tell you when I see something that's wrong, well, we gotta correct this right now. Like, because when it grows into a problem and now it's out of your hands, they say it's about 7 years old before a child actually locks in the custom presets of who they're going to be growing up. Your baby's 5, my baby's 6. If we don't figure this shit out right now, we ain't never gonna figure it out. And I wanna dispel the narrative. You don't need a man to do it. My mother did it, and my dad was at work somewhere. You know what I'm saying? My mother did it, and my dad was, you know, trying to fund the household. You don't need it. It's not mandatory. You are strong enough. And if you had to give them a tip, a gem, or anything, what would you tell them?
I was about to be funny, but I'm not going to be funny.
It's not funny.
Just consistency is key with anything. Allow things to grow. Allow growth to happen for you. Even as a mother, whatever you're doing. Like I know I'm a mother. I know I've been in the game for like 13, 14 years. However,
I'm sorry.
But I'm still growing. And I know, like, I feel like I'm a really great mom, but there's always room for improvement. So don't feel like you've mastered anything. Even though you can feel like you mastered, but always look for rooms to grow in every single area of your life. You can always just keep getting better at something. So yeah, consistency.
Amen. And we're gonna continue to manifest love until it reaches us all. And it will eventually reach you. And never think that it won't, but you have to walk that way. You can't keep walking the other way thinking you gonna eventually end up over there. That ain't how that shit gonna work. Yeah. You gotta walk that way. And I'm not telling you that not to have fun doing it, but just make sure your feet is moving in the direction you want your life to go. I love you guys. It's been a great episode. I love this young lady right here, and I wish nothing but the best over her. I'm going to continue being hard on her. So fuck you in the comment section saying you're too hard on her.
Okay. Now, they probably going to want you to be hard with me because...
When you see greatness in people, you just do those things. But I love you. Thanks for tuning in to the Lost Loverboy Podcast, and peace out. I finally try to find myself. I've been running from love, just trying to hide from all this pain I felt. Look, trying not to be the joke in the deck of whatever cards get dealt. They say a star still gotta let them align themselves.